our artificial band member, and we called it Lucy. When we send sounds into it, we say that the system dreams, hence Lucy Dreams.
It's what I want to work on. So jazz for the pop music world and pop for the jazz music world.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to the intersection of pop and jazz, Frida Bollani Magoni.
More music variety on Power Ace Radio.
Okay, so hello everybody. How are you all doing?
Hey guys, it's so great to be connected.
Good. Hi, very good. Yeah, doing very good. Thank you for the opportunity to have us on this interview.
Exactly, thanks for having us.
Most welcome. Well, my name is Pali, and this show is called PAR Meet the Artists. Power S Radio Meet the Artists. We know you are artists. But I'm not actually hosting the show. Olivia is hosting the show. I'm just a guest, just like you guys. So I will hand over to Olivia to take us through it.
Okay, so hi everyone. So I wanted really to kick things off by telling our listeners, why don't you guys tell each other a bit about yourself and what you do?
Absolutely, Frida, you go first.
No, you go first. You go first.
It's always ladies first.
Okay. No, in this case, I mean, you can go first, but it's okay. I'll go first. So my name is Frida Bollani Magoni. That's the full name. I am singer, pianist, musician, also a little bit composer now, and songwriter from Italy. And I'm here because I had the pleasure to be working with David with his project Lucy Dreams, which he will tell you about because he knows how to explain, in a beautiful song. And actually the whole thing started because of Power Ace Radio. Pali connected us in a way and created the magic, because this song is really, really special to me, and I'm so happy to be talking about it today and to have put some vocals on this track, let's say. Yeah.
Yeah, and for me it's actually the same. It's been a pleasure working with you, Frida, and thanks to you, Polly, for connecting us. My name is David. I'm the singer of Vienna-based dream pop trio Lucy Dreams. We have been active for 3 years now, and our latest release was a great collaboration with you, Frida. And yeah, that's basically it. Everything else you have to ask Polly and Olivia.
Wow, that's great. And so how do you two meet each other?
So I was in touch with Polly for a song of ours that has been played on Power Ace Radio. And we had this one song in the pipeline, which I knew would be perfect for a duet. And I wanted to have a beautiful female voice with this. So I just randomly asked Polly if he knew somebody with a great voice. And the first person he suggested was Frida Bollani Magoni, then completely unknown to me, now a very dear friend. I have sent her a couple of voice messages. She has sent a couple of voice messages back. If there's a little noise, do you hear that in here? And on top of me, there's the Viennese metro driving. So
oh wow! That's
hope you don't mind. So this is here. Anyway, so we exchanged a couple of voice messages, and then I sent Frida the song. Frida laid down some vocals on that, which completely blew my mind. And then we decided to record this song together in London with a producer and mixing engineer Frida knew.
It kind of happened in a very funny way, because I sent the song to a friend of mine, who's a sound engineer in London. He works in London. He worked with great names such as Rolling Stones and I don't know, Paolo Nutini. And I sent it to him just to see what he thinks, because you have that one friend that you send everything to. Like what do you think of this track? What do you think of the arrangement, of the melody, of the lyrics, whatever? And he said, "Oh wow, that's amazing." He sent a beautiful message back. I told David, and then we said, let's just go and record it in London at his studio. So that's what we did. We recorded it, he mixed it and mastered it and did an amazing job. And that was our opportunity to be able to meet in person as well, in London, which is a city that for me is one of the most important cities. So it's amazing that all my songs, all my connections, including Pali and Power Ace Radio, is actually I met Pali in London as well. Like all my amazing musical collaborations are all kind of connected to London, which is incredible.
Wow,
and I know we've said it a couple of times. Sorry, Olivia. I know we've said it a couple of times.
Carry on.
But here's the official and massive thank you to Pali for connecting us.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Very welcome. I'm happy to have done that. As we see on Power Ace Radio, unity through music.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys all really met together for the first time in London then?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So we had the opportunity to lay down the vocal tracks in the studio in London, and this is where we first met. Then we spent a nice day in London, and then went to the studio in the evening. But this was literally when we first met.
Oh, wow. So from your song Levels, what kind of inspired you to produce this track?
So the basis for the track came again from an inspiration provided by our artificial band member, which is Lucy. Mm-hmm. And everything else was then created by Phil and me. Based on the instrumental, I tried a couple of vocal tracks. Frida knows them. They are demos. They sound hilarious sometimes. But we together worked then on the...
listen back to that. I sometimes listen back to the rough
But then
demo
again, we
no
worked
lyrics.
back and forth, and ended up having this nice song of ours.
So nice, as we say.
Yeah, it was. And I know that you were kind of intrigued by the idea of infinite levels of time by Einstein. And to me, did this influence your song?
So the instrumental basis of the song made me think about, infinite space and infinite time. And this eventually led to, the composition of the lyrics. It is a fascinating concept that, there was the Big Bang, and everything from the Big Bang is, just moving away from the Big Bang. And then also the fact that there can be multiple time spheres is just, incredible to believe in, and something our human minds, in my opinion, will never be able to grasp, to understand.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was listening to the song, it's a beautiful composition, and it just shows, to me personally, I think it shows the future of where music is going.
Yes.
Oh wow, what a nice compliment it is.
That's amazing, thank you. In fact, what we always say, what lucid dreams always say, and I think it's a beautiful sentence, together we are the future. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just wanted then, another thing that I found out about you guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard that you guys were involved in an online concert around December the 16th.
Yes, Friday, December the 16th,
yeah.
I organized this live streaming event for charity, for a blind charity called vEyes, which is based in Italy. And David, with Lucy, with the visual representation of his artificial band member Lucy. Unfortunately, Phil couldn't make it, but they came to my home studio, FBM studio, where I hosted the event with another 3 other bands. And we really had an amazing time. We all performed. We all, you know, there were new connections were created, I guess, because, you know, I knew everybody, but they all didn't know each other. So it was 4 of the most special artists, in my opinion, all come together to support charity and to just have a great evening of music, especially around Christmas time. So it was absolutely amazing, and I can't thank David enough for coming all the way from Vienna with an insane travel, because, you know, I live in Pisa and there is no direct flight Pisa to Vienna. So it was an insane travel here, and he traveled all the way with Lucy, of course, to come and, you know, and play for us, and it was absolutely amazing. And even the live performance of Lucid Dreams is one to see, because it's incredible, absolutely incredible.
Frida's been an amazing host. You know, she invited everybody to her studio, did a great job in entertaining the audience, not only introducing the fellow musicians, but also entertaining the audience. And something that I would love to add is that, you know, if you know Frida, then you know she's a genuinely nice person. So I thought, okay, probably somebody she calls her dear friends, like Tao and Kubi Rossi, and her niece, Manuela Bollani. I knew that they would be cool guys, probably. But when we met there, this was just something else. It was the spirit there was magic. It was really, really nice days.
I wanted to put together all my best friends. So David is lucky to be one of them. Definitely. All my best friends in the music world, the people that I know are not only amazing artists and very talented, but also that, you know, are nice people and are nice to each other, you know, because I think the most important thing, since we were all together, and I really, really cared about us being all in the same place, because it's okay, it's live streaming, you don't have an audience, but you gotta have some good vibes, you know. I felt even more comfortable hosting because everyone was there, and it was such a beautiful energy. And because I wanted it to be such a magical energy, I chose the best people, and I'm so grateful to have had Lucy and David, you know, to perform. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I mean, it was such great getting everyone together and having this performance for such a great course itself. For is it vEyes?
vEyes, yes, V for virtual eyes. And it's an association that basically, it's a charity that basically has multiple projects, but the one that they're working on the most right now, and which we've been raising funds for, and I'm happy to say that we reached our goal, or maybe even more, with the crowdfunding, because people were really, really kind to donate and watch the concert. So the project right now is to create music campus and an orchestra with visually impaired and blind musicians, or people with any form of disability, really. So it's incredible. It's a very inclusive project, I think, and it's amazing.
Yeah, and it's so moving to hear that this great course that you've done for them and how much you have raised. It just shows how inspirational you are and what you achieve, and it's truly wonderful to see that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks to the great work of vEyes and the, you know, head there, Massimiliano Salfi, and also thanks to Frida for putting together this this set of bands and this evening.
Yeah, and I like to go back a bit about the song Levels. Now, I know that a lot of people contributed to the song and the music video. How long roughly did it take to produce this?
So the first idea of Levels, back then it was called Jane Doe, it was a working title, was probably a year ago. And then 6 or 7 months ago, we started working properly on it, with the first steps being, making the instrumental sounding good and decent, and then laying down the vocal tracks, and then eventually shooting the video with a friend of mine. Actually, we were at so his name is Max, and we were at the vineyard, which is very popular in Vienna. So you go there in summer, and you have wine with sparkling water, so white wine with sparkling water. It's called Spritze, and I think we had a few of them. And on the way back in the tram, like we were talking about our music and about his art. He is an artist and architect at the same time. And he said, he's been to one of our concerts in June, and he said, I have this kind of visual style that would probably fit your music very well. And then on the tram, we had a look at the videos he had already produced, which are like 10 to 15 second snippets, all in black and white. And then I showed him the demo of our song, and we said, yeah, that's just the perfect match. Then we created a concept for the video. We said, okay, we want the levels, the different levels of time, the different, the multiple time spheres. We want those represented in the visuals, and he did a great job in making this. We shot it in Vienna in the metro system. We shot in at the Danube, the great river Vienna is also known for, and in Vienna downtown. So this is how everything came about. He put some magic in the visuals here too, and made a really, really nice video for a track I really, really like.
Yeah, and it just shows how much hard work and dedication has blossomed into something, a really beautiful project that has came out of this.
Yeah, exactly. And, working together with persons like Frida and Max is probably the most beautiful aspect of this project.
Oh, wow. And I wanted to touch with each of you from your side of things. So if I start with you first, David, how would you describe your style of music?
I would say it's euphoric dream pop. So we always try to have two things in it. Something that's very pushy and forward going and very thriving and driving also. And at the same time have a very open sphere, many layers. So on the one hand side being euphoric, and on the other hand being dreamy and very wide and ethereal. Those are the two things we always try to achieve.
Yeah, and I think from personally the music that you produce, I think it's like an alternative style of music, and I thoroughly enjoy listening to it. And
you can definitely characterize it like that.
Yeah. And so you, Frida, how would you describe your music style?
Well, my music style is, so this track is something really kind of different from what I usually do. A lot of people who know me kind of told me they almost didn't, they did recognize me, but it was something different from what I usually do. And I find out that actually people like it even more. So I'm happy. I think this is probably the direction I could go in even for the future. I do a bit of everything, so it's a bit complicated to explain what kind of music I do. Because also I haven't released, to this day, I haven't released any original music of my own. Just a few collaborations, which are all different from each other again. So the only thing that I've released is an album of covers, which was recorded live on a tour that I did piano and voice. So just myself on stage, piano and voice. So obviously every song kind of, could be, it's definitely different types of songs, but rearranged in a way where they all kind of sound the same, like an acoustic. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. What I like to say, when I define the music that I'm working on right now, the original music that I'm working on, and that I'll hopefully release, I don't know, sometime in the next year or so. So I like to say that I want to be considered a jazz musician in the pop music world and a pop musician in the jazz music world, which basically means nothing but everything. It basically
it makes so much sense, Frida, for real.
It basically just means that I do very pop songs. Like, I want them to be catchy, but at the same time, I don't want them to be banal. Like, like different from whatever else is out there. And I think Lucid Dreams is perfectly that. So I could probably go in a similar direction, but everyone is different. But yeah, what I want to do is the song's not too simple but catchy. So there is one song that I always play at my gigs that hopefully I'll release soon, that is called "I'll Miss You," and the chorus keeps going, "I'll miss you, I'll miss you," and everybody after the shows, I hear people like all the time. I was working on it in a studio, and the engineers would be singing it after a while. It's just so catchy, but the song itself, is not simple, it's not banal at all. It's full of changes between major chords and minor chords and different keys and stuff like that. So that's what I want to work on. So jazz for the pop music world and pop for the jazz music world.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to the intersection of pop and jazz, Frida Bollani Magoni.
There you go.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
I think it just shows from the music that you have so far done, it shows how far you have, how far your musical talents are. And I think, to me, that's really impressive, how you can go from one style of music to another.
You got to listen to a bit of everything. To be able to have your own music taste, you got to listen to everything and then decide what you like and what you don't like. That's what I believe. And you may like a song of a genre and another song of another genre, and then of the same genre you might not like another song. It's about the music in the end. And I think it's very important, even for the future generations, to educate to listening to everything.
Yeah, I think you said that perfectly then.
Thank you.
So I'm going to move away from music a bit, and I want to know, what do you like doing? What do both of you like doing in your pastimes? What hobbies do you have?
So what I really like doing is going to the studio and recording music. And apart from that, I'm just joking, obviously. I enjoy sports a lot, football. And after football, I'm hungry, so I enjoy eating a lot. And I've been to Italy last week, and we had so many good dishes. This is incredible. So it would definitely be sports and football, or sports and sports and food.
Yeah, I know why you had such a great time in Italy, because my grandma was cooking and she made
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, and what about you, Frida? What do you like
about
doing?
me? My life is kind of all about music as well. So I mostly just do music. I have created this home studio where I'm basically playing music all the time, and I mean all the time. Sometimes through the night as well, all the time. And I like eating as well, because I'm Italian. It's our culture, I guess. But yeah, I guess my other two passions are traveling, and it's always kind of connected to music, but my other two passions are traveling and languages. So I'm always traveling. I kind of created the studio to be able to say, okay, now I can maybe have my own, you know, inspiring place, and I can stay here for a bit and be home, stay at home, you know, and have still the inspiration. But I can't. I still need to travel. It's crazy. I've been to America 3 weeks ago. I'm on a holiday right now, but that's another story. That's a family holiday. But anyway, so I've been to America, I've been to London, I've been to Paris, and then before I've been to Paris again and to London again. London is like a second. London and Paris are both like second homes, kind of. So I'm always traveling constantly, and I'm always coming back home thinking about where do I go next.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've been all over the world then and still traveling?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I'm working on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I always ask everyone this. I'm very nosy. I would love to know what both of you have got in the future. What are you planning to do? What's in the pipeline?
Frida, you want to go first?
I can go first. Okay, for once, ladies first. I'm very kind, but it's okay. Yeah. So in the future, just in the near future, just, you know, keep writing music, keep producing music, keep recording music, eventually release music sometime. I hope very, very soon, because my own music is like what I'm working on. I'm really, really happy with it now, and it took such a long time to be satisfied. I mean, I've been songwriting for the past like 4 or 5 years, and getting to a level of being satisfied is so difficult, and I guess everyone can relate to that. I'm finally getting there, so I really hope that next year or in the next, you know, couple of years I can get something done, and I'll be going on tour again. You know, I've already been on a couple of tours, so I'll do more, definitely. I'll hopefully be performing more even outside of Italy, which I hope, you know, England, Vienna, why not? France, the America. I'm really, really looking forward to, you know, being introduced more to America, New York, and all the music scene. What I like about also traveling that I didn't mention before is different music scenes. So I want to be traveling again, exploring more musical scenes and meeting more people all over the world, and I just want to be making music my whole life, basically.
You're in a good way, I would say. For us, it's the release of 2 remixes of a song of ours, Rosalie, that will be out in February. And then in March, we'll be putting out a new single called Emotional. You're actually among the first to know that, so thanks for being nosy, Olivia.
There you go.
And so those are 2 original releases, and hopefully also lay down a cover version of Silver Lines, because Frida wrote a really nice piano rendition of the song, and we have to record that together. And
most importantly, backing vocals. I most importantly did backing vocals for that.
And the piano, of course. But yeah, that's the plan for Lucid Dream's future.
And I've heard the new song that they're about to release. I can just say that I've heard it, and it's brilliant. It's amazing. And David is an amazing singer. I just wanted to say that. Just a quick shout out.
Shout out to you too.
Thank you.
Wow, so you're both really busy then. Got a lot of things to do in the future. So I want to say thank you for your time that you have given us. It's really much appreciated. I will pass over to Pally if he got any questions he'd like to ask.
Yeah, thank you, Olivia. As usual, you covered most of the ground. Greetings to you. The one thing I actually want to make sure I capture is so we're hearing all this great music, you've done this, you've done that. So so if we want to be nosy and keep on the nosy nosy attitude, where are the places to make sure we don't miss anything? So if you wake up and you decide to just sing a little bit, or you have step out of the shower and you decide to record a little song, where are those places to make sure we don't miss anything you do? So should we start with Frida again?
Okay, cool. I'm on all social media platforms, and hopefully soon working on a website, because you gotta have a website sometimes. So my most used social, like if you really want to know everything, and I mean everything, Instagram is where it's at. Like that's what I guess the younger generation uses the most. So my name is quite long. It's Frida Bollani Magoni. Maybe Pali, you can put a link in the description, kind of, because otherwise people just, you know, it's hard to spell, it's hard to find, I know. But you know, that's where I come from. So yeah, so on Instagram at Frida Bollani Magoni, then you can find anything about, you know, when I go to the studio, I usually make a post. When I release a song, I definitely, you know, promote it, and everything is there. So yeah.
Super. So yeah, Frida Bollani Magoni. That's it.
Yeah.
Now. So we'll put that in the description so everybody can see. And for you, David?
It's the gate to Dreamland is lucydreams.net. And from there you can go into every direction you'd like. To Insta, to Facebook, to Twitter, to TikTok, to wherever you want to go. But the basis is www.lucydreams.net.
That's perfect. lucydreams.net. So we'll be there to go and check out and show you we get everything. And just as we're kind of wrapping up, time is going. It would be unfair if I don't find out what is Lucid Dreams. What's the idea behind the name?
Behind our name?
Behind Lucid Dreams itself.
So basically, we have been working together with our artificial band member, and we called it Lucy. When we send sounds into it, we say that the system dreams, hence Lucid Dreams.
So the device itself is called Lucy, and the output of the dream, so it's, that's the song you make. So Lucid Dreams. So that makes the third person in your band. Wow.
Yes, exactly.
That's amazing. So, well, just as a wrap-up question, one of my random questions. So I have this Christmas tree I'm decorating, and you know, I've been having different artists put their little signatures on it. So we're going to forget about the stars, you know, the bubbles, and all those other things. If there's one thing that represents you that I can hang on my Christmas tree, what would it be and why? Should we start with you, David?
Yes.
I would send you a golden sign of infinity, because this is what unites us all. Golden because, you know, the color of our band more or less is golden, and this is what I would like to wish you all, because it's about to be Christmas. I wish you infinite happiness and infinite fulfillment of your dreams, and infinite Christmas trees.
Oh wow, that's a beautiful message.
That's amazing. And to you, Frida?
I think that I would probably go with the same, like, you know, that can represent both me and him in this case, because I think that, you know, the message that, you know, what he just said is amazing, and in this case I'm kind of part of this project with Lucid Dreams, and that's why we're here right now, you know. So I think that the same time can represent all of us, all the four of us, David, Phil, Lucy, and me, and because together we are the future again. And yeah, and it's just amazing to be, yeah, it's such an, it's all impressive, from the song to doing this new. So I think that, yeah, I'd go with the same golden.
Super. I love that. Yeah. That's really great. You know, I thought you were going to send me some of grandma's cooking, but hey, it's fine.
Sorry, what did you say about the?
I thought you, well, David was talking about how amazing the food is, and then you said about how grandma's cooking is so good. So I thought, hey, that's what I'm going to get. You know, I know it can't go on my tree, but it can go in my tree. But
What's cooking? I didn't understand. ravioli. You can get some pasta. I don't know, for the Christmas lunch. I can send you some suggestions. I don't know, but I don't know if in England they would be the same as they are in Italy. You should probably come to Italy, to my grandma's, and taste them.
I think that is the plan, Olivia. We should make a trip one of these days, right?
There you go.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. I know obviously it's been, a busy day, and you have busy schedules, but you still found some time to come and grace us with your presence. Thank you so much. It's been so wonderful catching up with you two guys again. So I say you're friend of the station. We're now family. So thank you for coming. And any last maybe any last things you want to say before we wrap up?
Yeah, I would like to return the thank you. So thanks a million for having us, and thanks
You're
for featuring
traveling
our
on the
stuff
airwaves
radio.
of Power
It's a pleasure.
Ace
It's an
Radio.
honor.
Yeah, it is a pleasure. Thank you so much.
So much. So yeah, till we meet again. See you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Looking forward. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're traveling on the airwaves of Power Ace Radio.